It's not an easy illness for owners to get to grips with, and the Harrises have done their best for Blackie.
The vet came to her and he put her on painkillers, and we gave her painkillers every day. And then he he did x-ray her feet, and he said there is damage in the feet. And when I asked him what her future was, he said it's guarded.
Blackie's health will be kept under close scrutiny at Bransby, but she will never return to her former active and successful life with Jenny and Lauren.
Did a lot of show jumping and showing with her. She always got placed when we were showing. She always shows herself off. She's got hundreds of rosettes.
One time, she was placed second in a showing competition, and the person who came first was a professional shower. So she did well in that one. She came second there.
It's sad because we'll miss her and everything, but it's good that she's going here and not somewhere else. So. And she was only going to get worse with us. Now she can get better. So it's happy for her, sad for us.
The girls put on a brave face as they leave Blackie for the last time.
Have you said your final goodbyes now for the time being? And we'll leave her to have a bit of quiet time on her own and settle down. There you are, she's got a friend talking to her. You can come back to see her as often as you like. OK? Come on then.
Good girl.
Before they go, Jenny and Lauren have decided to give Blackie's blankets and brushes to the home. We'll catch up with Blackie later to see how her treatment progresses.
This is the swan with the injured leg we met earlier, and he's had an external fixator fitted. That's right, isn't it,
yes.
Jo? Can you just show me how that works on the x-rays you've got there?
Certainly. This is the x-ray that we took this morning. The fixator basically consists of pins which go through the bone on either side of the break, and then we have a supporting pin on either side of the leg that's fixed to the pins that are going through the bone, and that provides a scaffold for the bone to heal around.
How long will the swan have that on for?
Probably about 4 weeks. Being a young swan, it should heal fairly quickly.
Good, so as far as we know at the moment, it's going to be good news.
Should be.
OK, excellent. Thank you very much. Here we go. Good news for our swan there. It's a young chap, so should recover OK. However, it's a bit more touch and go for that feral cat. Do you remember earlier? Got a terrible injury on one of his front legs, and also the back leg wasn't looking too good either. So you've taken some x-rays, Jill. What have you found out?
Yes, we have. Well, we found that, in fact, the injuries to his back leg are also rather more complicated than we initially thought. When we anaesthetised this fellow, we discovered that there's reduced movement in the hip joint as well. And if you look at our x-ray, which has come out a bit dark, unfortunately, that the hip joint has been damaged. Probably all these injuries happened at the same time. But clearly, you know, he's got serious problems with the use of the hind leg as well.
OK, well, let's just go back to him, because he's a very good-looking chap, isn't he? The front leg, ideally, would you amputate that leg?
Yes, I think so, because it's really no more than an encumbrance to him now. There's no sensation whatsoever in it. It's completely withered.
So it isn't painful, because it's actually sort of cut off the supply?
Yes, the front leg's not painful, but what we need to do now is assess his use of the hind leg, because obviously, as he's left with only 3 legs, we have to see how good the third one is.
Right, so how are you going to do that? I mean, what are the next few days or weeks going to be for this cat?
It becomes an issue of really assessing the cat and seeing what his quality of life is going to be like, and the possibility, obviously, of not just one surgery, but maybe several to put him right. In his favour, he loves being handled. He's an absolute sweetheart.
OK, well, I do hope it's good news for him. In the meantime, we've got to go and have a look at a slightly more exotic animal, haven't we? So let's go this way. Bye-bye, little pussycat. Hope things work out well for you. Semi-feral, but I'm sure he'll find a good home if it comes to that. Right, we've got a big snake in here, and can we just have a little tiny peep? Stay with us, because this snake is huge, but it needs a health check. So we'll see you later.
Just doing my rounds, checking everything's okay. What the? Hello, hello. Is Spiky here, a new member of the family? I wasn't consulted on this.
New improved Andrex with aloe vera. Every single sheet is enriched with friendly aloe vera.
I'm putting my foot down to make sure we keep some of that for my lot.
Andrex, looking out for the family.
Yeah.
Multibionta contains natural friendly bacteria, just like probiotic yogurt drinks. Multibionta, probiotic multivitamin from 7 Seas.
The internet? I'd like something more for me. I imagine something fast searches, reliable connection. I could do with that.
If it was up to me, I'd have my own colours and different sounds and pictures.
I think I'd like more control over emails I get and pop-ups. Having that would be wonderful.
AOL 8 is here. It's everything you want. For our new 180-hour free trial, call 0800 237 237.
As part of Marks & Spencer's new Italian range, we've created a selection of dishes made to authentic regional recipes. So now you don't have to go to Italy to enjoy the local cuisine. Marks & Spencer's Italian range. Extraordinary food every day.
If you're too wimpy to wax, try new Veet Wax Strips. They're for sensitive skin. Your legs will stay feeling smooth for up to 3 whole weeks, long after you've given up feeling wimpy. Veet, a feeling that lasts.
Drivers over 50 are 31% less likely to make a claim on their motor insurance. If you believe that more experienced drivers deserve lower premiums, call Saga on 0800 50 33 33 and ask for a quote. You'll be amazed how far your premium could fall. So call now on 0800 50 33 33. Experience has its rewards.
Book direct with Sea France and get free petrol. Call 08705 711 711 or visit seafrance.com. You can't buy us cheaper elsewhere.
I'm useless. I always get out of breath.
It's not fair. I'm always it. The older I get, the more I see it.
Hello. When you want a personal loan, you can just go to your bank. But why not see if it's easier, faster and cheaper to call Lombard Direct on 0800 2 15,000.
Your rate is based on your circumstances and loan amount. Our typical rate is just 6.9% APR.
For an unsecured personal loan of up to £25,000, call Lombard Direct on 0800 2 15,000 or apply online at lombarddirect.com.
At Bransby Home of Rest for Horses in Lincolnshire, Blackie the pony is being treated for laminitis, a painful foot condition caused by eating too much rich grass. Vet Lynn Mabbitt has arrived to take x-rays and assess her hooves.
It's showing really as a chronic laminitis and there's an acute laminitis. One of the things we've got, if you look at the contour of the hoof wall, it bulges just there. And we're really looking to see where the bone lies within the hoof. The degree of bone rotation determines which way you treat it. It can be anything between putting it down, which is, to be fair, relatively unlikely with this because it's standing quite happily on it, or to trimming the hoof back into the correct alignment with the pedal bone. But I can't say what we're going to do until we've got the x-rays.
While Lynn returns to her surgery to process the plates, Norman Smith of Farrier is about to remove Blackie's shoes, ready for trimming.
It's a shame, really, because she's been a good jumping pony.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, she's done really well and done all sorts of pony club activities and that.
Yeah, basically because she has laminitis, she can feel what I'm actually doing to her. So just
just a little uncomfortable for her, but... Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Now the shoes are off, she is ready for treatment. A few hours later, the X-ray results are through, which means Lynn has a clearer idea of her patient's condition.
All right, we've got here an X-ray of the left fore. What we're looking at is the position of the pedal bone, which is that bone there, and its relationship to the front of the hoof wall, which is just seen as a shadow out there. And in a normal horse's foot, you should find that the front of the pedal bone is parallel to the front of the hoof wall, and you can see that there's quite a divergence there. It's gone through probably about ½ an inch in. It's bad enough because there's not a huge amount of sole underneath the tip of the pedal bone there, and we need to take off the toe to try and stop it rotating any further and just stabilise the position for the pony. This one's of the right hind, which isn't quite normal, but it's a lot more normal. You can see there's a much more parallel relationship between the front of the pedal bone and the front of the hoof wall.
Hi, Lynn. How are Blackie's X-rays?
The back feet aren't too bad. The front feet have got quite a bit of rotation in them though, so we've got to trim those up. Right.
Blackie's laminitis is serious, but her future is not as bleak as it could be, and Lynn gets to work on clipping her hooves to make them more comfortable. Blackie will have to get used to more treatment in the future, as she'll be staying at Bransby permanently. And now, back in her sandy paddock, she'll have to get accustomed to some new footwear too.
Right, we've retrimmed the feet so that the front of the hoof wall is parallel to the front of the pedal bone in order to try and just settle things back down again, and she's got some frog pads just on her front feet to try and support it and stop the pedal bone rotating again further. She's now on some painkilling medication because she's going to be sore for the next 2 or 3 days, and she's on a nice soft surface, so she's as comfortable as possible. And we'll see how she goes. Well, with any laminitic, especially if there's been any degree of rotation, the outlook is always somewhat guarded, especially if you're looking to have them back into work. Whereas the beauty of this place is that at least all we're really looking for is that they're comfortable enough to have a good quality of life. They haven't got to be able to work for their living. So I'm hopeful with her that we will get her to a reasonable standard.
Although she'll never be totally cured, Blackie's condition should improve with constant treatment, and with the loving care of the staff at Bransby, she'll enjoy a happy and contented life.
Back at the Jersey SPCA, this rather large snake here is being given a health check. Now, while sort of Jill and Emma are getting on with that, Ian, just tell me how the snake got to be here in the first place.
What actually happened was the gentleman bought it from a pet shop when it was very small, and 7.5 years later it's got to, you know, 7.5 foot, and it's just got too big for him to keep, so he's bought it into us. What we'll probably do is send it to the UK to be rehomed.
Right, why would that be, Jill? Why can't it stay here on Jersey?
His care is quite a specialised business.
So we'd have more chance, basically.
We have more chance of finding somebody with the facilities in the UK.
OK, now what are you looking for at the moment?
Well, we're checking his skin surface for mites. Mites are fairly common in captive snakes and other reptiles.
Can you see any?
No, I can't see any.
So hopefully he's mite-free.
Clean, yes.
What do you think about his sort of general appearance and condition?
Well, I would say the snake is definitely on the thin side. We know he hasn't fed for a number of weeks actually, and you can start to see as they lose weight, the backbone begins to look a bit sharp as the muscles fall away either side of it. So I think it's a priority to get this fellow eating as soon as we can.
That might take a bit of encouragement. What kind of snake is he? We haven't sort of said that yet.
Well, he was presented to us as a friendly boa, but I have my suspicions that he's not actually a boa constrictor.
Right.
But we'll confirm his species with somebody, a specialist from the zoo, later on this week.
Okay. And what else? Do we have to measure him? Do we have to be very accurate on his sizing, that kind of thing?
It would be interesting if we can get a measurement of his total length
Is that the tape over here?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how cooperative he's going to
Here
be,
we are.
actually, about this.
Well, he's been a pretty good patient at the moment. Oh. Now, he looks to me, his skin looks a bit lacklustre. I mean, is that just one of those things in snakes, or is that a sign of he's not in the best of nick?
I think he's not in the best of condition. Sometimes they begin to look a little bit dull when they're due to shed, to slough the skin.
We'll get a measurement in a second. Unfortunately, we've got to say goodbye from Jersey. That's it for Pet Rescue this week. Thank you very much to the people at the shelter and all the animal welfare organisations we've worked with this week on the island. Next week, hopefully like this snake here, we'll be back in England with Pet Rescue. We'll see you then. Finally, how long's the snake? Oh, crap.
You got to the end.
He's that long, we're still measuring him.
Yesterday at the Bawtry Animal Centre near Doncaster, we met German Shepherd Ben, whose stressed behaviour in kennels has so far deterred all potential owners. Despite spending time in the reception area to make him calmer, care assistant Emma Bate fears he is still no nearer to finding a new home.
Ben's been here now for 6 months. He's still not enjoying himself in the kennel at all. He's really stressed out. And he's still spinning and growling and barking at people when they pass. Nobody's been interested in him at the moment. The problem is he's a really nice dog when you get him out, but it's actually talking somebody into getting him out. That's the problem. They see his behaviour in the kennel and think that's the real Ben, and it's not.
It takes someone who knows the breed to see past the kennel behaviour. Someone like Wendy Laycock, whose fiancé has previous experience with German Shepherds. She is looking around the centre with her father, Peter.
Hey, don't like it in there.
I'm not really blaming.
It's friendly enough.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Looks happy enough, doesn't it?
Should we see if we can take him out for a walk then?
Yep, okay.
Yep.
If you sure you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very friendly and excitable.
Fit.
Yeah.
Big. Yep. Nice. He's not aggressive at all, so that's a good point. Being in there, it must be a bit claustrophobic for him. So he can't be a real dog in there. So we'll try him outside, see what he looks like, see how he behaves.
For the first time in months, Ben has a chance to demonstrate his true character outside the kennel environment. Emma is delighted.
It's good news that somebody's finally asked to take Ben out for a walk, which is absolutely brilliant for Ben. He's been here such a long time and he's such a nice dog. It's just great. Really good news now. Come on, get excited. Here's Ben.
Hello. Can we let him off the lead?
Yeah, we can let him off. It'll take him a while to calm down, but he will come back eventually. Come and say hello.
Once off the lead, Ben's playfulness is evident, and so is the rapport he is already starting to develop with Wendy.
Ben, what's this? What's this? Come here. Come here. He's very playful, very sweet. I think he could fit in quite well with us. Keep us fit, that's for sure. Yeah, he's a nice dog. Really nice dog. A lot different from what he is when he's inside his kennel. Okay, good boy. I think we'd like to take him home.
That's
okay.
great news, that's brilliant. What you need to do next then is have a word with the receptionist.
Right.
They'll give you some forms to fill in, and then all being well, you'll be able to adopt him fairly soon.
Okay.
Great.
Right, thank you.
As with all new owners, the home shared by Wendy and her fiancé was inspected to confirm its suitability. And a week later, Ben is on the move.
It's great news. Ben's passed his home check, so we're on his way now to take him off to his new home. He's quite excited about it, as you can see. Calm down, calm down. There's a good boy. It's just brilliant for us to see at the end of 6 months to finally see Ben going off to a new home. It's great news. It just proves that there's somebody out there for every dog if you just wait long enough.
It's time for Emma to say her farewells.
Goodbye, Ben. You be a good boy. Behave yourself.
After just a short drive, they arrive at the house and Ben is eager to start exploring.
Have you look round? Come on. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. What's this? What's this? What's this?
After 5 minutes in his new home, Ben is more relaxed than he ever was during his 6 months in kennels.
Well, he seems to be settling in all right. Seems to like it, so... Well, hopefully we'll be all right.
From kennel stress to home sweet home, Ben's transformation is complete.
Now here's another pet who's still waiting to find a new home. Her name is Alora and she's 6 years old. Naomi Sauntry has got to know her well since she came to the Godmanchester branch of the Wood Green Animal Shelters in Cambridgeshire.
Alora came here about 6 weeks ago. Unfortunately, she hasn't found a home yet. She's a lovely girl. She came in through ill health of owner, so they thought the best thing to do was actually to bring her into the shelter where we could care for her. I like her because she's got so much character and personality. She's playful, but she's really friendly and she can sit and relax, which is always a good thing, because if they're hyper all the time, you know, you do need a break yourself. But she's got everything to offer, and she's got the most gorgeous smooth coat, so she's lovely to stroke. Ooh, smell. She can be a little bit timid, believe it or not, even though she's really, really friendly. She's just a little bit on the shy side sometimes. And the same with other animals. She's not really that keen. She's quite frightened of them. But you wouldn't even know it sometimes. She's just exceptionally friendly. Very, very playful. Got a great personality. Everybody here adores her because she's just so sweet. She'd be fine with anyone that's got a lot of time for her. Obviously in a quiet household, so there's not too much noise going on, that's got time for her. I don't think they'd have to be experienced at all. I just think somebody that really wants a friendly cat that's going to be there when they get home and greet them, just someone that would really love that sort of animal. I think if anyone really got to know her, they'd say, I want this cat.
If that's what you're thinking now, then give us a call on 0900 174 7474. Remember, if you're under 18, get a parent or guardian to call for you. Leave your name and number on the answer phone and someone will get back to you. If we get a lot of calls, then priority will be given to people in Cambridgeshire and the surrounding counties.
Live at 5, Ingrid Seward joins Richard and Judy to discuss the new biography of Princes William and Harry. Next up, William G is firing out the questions. 15 to 1 starts the quiz proceedings.